All right, so finally it's happening.
Finally, it's happening.
We know we've been planning this for good 10, 11 months at least.
Sounds about right, yeah. 11 months.
Or we want to do this, but always got sidetracked because we wanted to do so much.
And we always want to do so much and we never get to do it all.
Yeah, and we always wanted to keep you. We were busy in making you guys,
Or as someone would say, busy.
yeah. To at least make sure that you guys are happy, and we just wanted to take care of that stuff first. But sooner or later, we realized that this is actually also important, and we want to do this. So finally, this is the very first session of the Dua.Cast, which is the official
Dua.Cast!
podcast of the Dua brand. How do you feel about this?
Oh man, this is
podcast, YouTube. Now we'll be on Facebook. I mean, people get to see what happens. I mean,
the behind the scenes, what we're doing, but it's just there's so much you can write up in a Facebook post, right?
Yeah.
So this platform, this channel,
Yeah.
what we're doing right now, this has been a long time coming and
Yeah.
it's been in the planning
Yeah.
10, 11 months. But now that it's happening, we finally
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a platform
yeah.
where we can share what we're doing, what we're up to, how we're doing it, why we're doing it,
Yeah.
address your queries as well. That's going to be a fun one,
Concerns,
right?
yeah. I mean, a lot
Where-
happened in the group. I mean, which you always wanted our attention. You always tagged us. You always inboxed us. Some of you, even went to the next stage and start calling us on Facebook. But that's okay. For us,
We're
I
here
think,
for them.
Yeah, and we want to do this professionally. I mean, we want to do this, not just to get it off our list. We wanted to do this. I mean, when the time is right, when we both get aligned, when all the production and all of that, I mean, has been taken care of. I mean, because he's been doing videos on Facebook. So yeah, now it's finally happening. So there's a lot more that we will share slowly and gradually. I mean, this is the very first session. So this will take a build up. I mean, you guys get to know about this a lot more in the second and the third, and you guys got to be the part of it. I mean, let's talk about that first. This is actually about you guys. I mean, it's a Dua brand's official podcast, but it's actually about Dua Fam, the hashtag Dua Fam that we always talk about. You guys actually can be one of the hosts of this show. I mean, be our
Yes.
guests, host this podcast with us.
Absolutely. And it'll be fun. We can talk about not only fragrances, but lifestyle, clothes, anything and everything. You just want to vent
Yeah, I
about
mean,
anything.
be our
This will be
guest.
the
I mean,
platform.
be the co-host this show, this podcast with us, and who knows? I mean, you get to smell some of the latest or the unreleased collection on this show. I mean,
And there's a bunch of them.
and there's a bunch of them, as you guys already know. So, yeah, I mean, it's all about you guys. I mean, we will invite some of you guys. I mean, obviously, that'll be picked up. I mean, we'll come up with a format on how we will invite you guys to be in LA with us, and be in one of these podcasts with us and host this with us, and we'll send you the invites. I mean, as well, and we will create a format in the group and also on our Facebook and Instagram where you guys can put down all your comments, all your concerns, all what happened. I know we always talk about that. Okay, I mean, send an email to customer support. Keep doing that, but
Please do that.
But just to get our attention, this is it. And so this will be a weekly podcast. We'll be publishing or releasing this every Thursday on our YouTube channel. So make sure if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so, because special giveaways on the channel. So
And you know we love doing giveaways.
oh yeah,
We love it.
yes,
And
yes.
do hit the ding, the bell icon.
The notification, yeah.
The notification.
Yeah, the notification button. I mean, do hit that, because once you get on the show, let's talk about that. I mean, if you're part of the show, I mean, you can come to LA, you can be a part of the show and host this. But I mean, for those of you who are not in LA or can't come to or can't make it on the show, there are special giveaways,
Yes.
unreleased versions. I mean, gift cards, merchandise. I mean, we can go. I mean, who knows? I mean, do a subscription for a month. I mean, you'll get to pick one bottle from every release for next few weeks. I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
It's just a lot. I mean, just a lot. I mean, to disclose on the very first session.
But whoever does win, multiple people will win. They'll be our guests. So
Yeah.
we will be flying you guys here. Not
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
will be flying you guys here. We will be hosting you guys, dining you guys, podcasting and YouTubing with you guys.
We'll give you a tour to Dua HQ. So
Yes.
I mean,
Meet the team. you
yeah,
know, see
yeah.
the people you interact with sometimes on customer
So
support.
how we do it and what we do it, and you guys can see the action behind the Dua brand. So, anyways, and also we'll read some of your interesting reviews. There's been that's always been one of the concerns that me and him always talk about, that you guys are actually very funny. And you guys, give
And
us
we
the
love it.
motivation. And we love
love it.
Yes, and you guys, do mention those concerns in the group, and you guys do tag us. Obviously, there's a lot happening, and we have our own stuff to do. But whenever you get a chance, we do see those tags where you commented, where you tagged us, where you inboxed us. I mean, we always see that. And we will address some of those in this group. And talking about that, let's do one. Let's do at least the recent one. Let's
do it. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Both of us haven't commented or explained why, and it wasn't that we were trying to hide something. It's just we never got a chance to actually sit down and talk about it, because we knew that wasn't gonna be around for so. You wanna address that?
So I am talking about the caps, the
afro.
the caps that are apparently jumping out of bottles at this point.
Yeah.
Caps that are unable to align collections at this point. So
Do you like them personally? Let's talk about that first.
I genuinely love those caps. Those are real wood caps, and freaking, I'm just gonna say, those are freaking expensive caps, man. Compared to the plastic
Yeah, but
ones,
I'm talking about the looks. I mean, do you like them?
I love it. Okay, I do.
People are
love it.
comparing it from Encounter caps. Are those the ones?
They are the Encounter
Okay.
caps, basically, right?
Okay.
So Encounter is a line that we already have a bunch of stock ready for us,
Hmm.
right? So it's like, what do we do with all of these extra caps we have? We're like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and upgrade our existing atomizer.
Quality, yes, but do you like the looks of it?
I personally do, and this actually gives a good run to how a wooden cap would actually look on Dua bottle, because
No, wooden cap is fine. I'm talking about the aesthetics, the looks. Ask me, how do I like them?
how do you like the
I don't like them.
oh shit.
So you guys are right. Actually, I wanted to address that from my standpoint. I mean, being part of the brand. I mean, I do want to address them. There's a reason why you haven't seen those in the marketing campaigns. There's a reason. I like the caps, the clear caps. I like them, and then I'm gonna love what we have in house, which we're gonna share in the next few weeks. But
Yes.
that
Now see, here's the thing. So
I like the quality. I mean, that's there.
Of course.
It looks sexy on Encounter.
So here's the thing. When it came down to actually changing the cap or to not change the caps, right?
Yeah.
And mind you,
Yeah.
you already know, we have like 50,000 of those clear caps sitting in the warehouse, yet we decided to use these more expensive caps
Yeah.
because I wanted to change the atomizer.
Yeah.
And we couldn't keep the old atomizer
Yeah.
with this new assembly setup because it's a different length.
It's a French atomizer.
The older one.
The older one.
The older one's a Chinese one.
Yeah.
The cheaper atomizer, right?
Yeah.
I genuinely wanted to upgrade the atomizer, right? But with the atomizer upgrade,
Now these are the French atomizers.
yes, these
Yes.
are the really good ones, right? Now with the atomizer
No, I get that. I
upgrade-
mean, I get that. I mean, so in order to get you guys a better atomizers,
the cap had to change.
the gap had to change.
Yes.
So,
Long story short.
so that's what it is. I mean, once you take off the gap, bottle still looks sexy. I mean, the atomizer still sprays
Better.
fantastic. So, once you put the cap, these Encounter caps or these big wooden caps. I mean, once you put the cap on, just close your eyes and put the bottle away. But once you take them off, put it in your pocket, spray it, put it back. Don't look at it. Just. But those are not the good news. Why I want to talk about this.
But can I say something?
Yeah.
Here's tell about the cap.
Yeah.
The solution is
The good news is
it's
not going to last for long.
we sent our Dua bottle, 30 ml. Those are Italian bottles. Those are already really good bottles. We sent that bottle to a cap manufacturer who 3D scanned our bottle, made a cylindrical wooden cap with a very nice gold rim at the bottom
Wooden cap.
of the cap, a very nice wooden cap. It's real ash wood,
Oh wow.
real ash wood,
Nice.
like made from an ash tree. Real nice wooden cap, perfectly proportioned
Balanced.
and balanced from all aspects
Yeah.
to the bottle.
Nice.
And
nice.
it's custom
That's all we
engraved.
wanted. That's all I wanted to hear.
And it's custom engraved with the Dua brand on top.
That's all I wanted to hear.
So in order for those to happen, this transition needed to happen. So
That's
good news. They're
that's
coming
perfect.
and they're getting rolled out.
So now it's a plus
Very
plus.
soon.
So we got rid of the Chinese atomizer. It's a French expensive atomizers, the one that you have seen in counter bottles. Those caps, the wooden ones that he loves, but those are going away, and the brand new sexy looking caps will be in stores in our warehouse very soon. I mean, you already know the logistics and shipping delays and all, but in the next few weeks, because as concerned you guys are, I am too. I'm part of that no wooden cap family. Like you guys talk about on the group. So I'm part of that family too. I mean, consider me your vocal in our team, vocalist in your team. So I'm very vocal about that. That's we are taking care of. So it's a plus plus. It's a new French atomizers and branded Dua branded logos,
Yeah.
logo caps, wooden
Yes.
caps, ashwood. I mean, we already talked about it. Let's talk about the boxes too. I mean, there are a few people who tagged me in those boxes as well.
That why are we using the cheap flimsy box?
The flimsy boxes. You guys had the magnetic box. You guys, went back to, are you trying to cut the cost? Blah blah blah.
I
That's
wish,
what-
yeah, I wish that we were trying to cut the cost with
Yeah.
that. But no, the thing is, the really fancy boxes, they were Chinese, and
Yeah.
we got those developed during COVID. We actually got those developed before COVID, and we rolled them out during COVID. And we weren't aware that all of these logistical issues were going to happen. And all of a sudden, that box, the magnets, everything, and the corrugated box, and
Yeah.
the matte finish, and the
Yeah.
lamination so that if it spills, it doesn't rub off or whatever. It just, they can't produce them in the same time frame. So
Yeah.
we had to go back to our flimsy paper boxes, which are actually made locally in the US. So they're made in USA.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're supporting a local
But
business.
another good news.
But one second. Those flimsy boxes are more expensive than the fancier ones, man.
Yeah.
So that's a struggle.
Not everything expensive is good. So
Exactly.
that's the
It's not
story.
about cutting costs. It's just about
So-
being able to provide a box at this point.
So another good news. I mean, for those who like to, who used to love our boxes, who likes to collect them. I mean, obviously, you guys do pass on as a gift and trade them and all of that. There's a brand new box that's gonna be in LA very soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of the
Yes, those boxes are gonna be super dope. They are really nice. They don't have a magnet anymore, but they do still open up like a book. Just nice, snug, just very matte finish with like embossed logos and everything. It is really slick, and it's gonna be here to stay with the new caps
Yes.
and new pressurized atomizers.
Pressurized.
So you do one spray and it goes,
Yes.
haha.
So yeah, so we are trying to evolve. We are trying to learn from our mistakes. I mean, obviously, every company, every product, every brand has to go through that phase where they every 3 to 5 years they had to change some of the stuff that they used to do, and now there are some new technologies. I mean, obviously, you guys loved the new website. I mean, thank you so much for that. I mean, I know some of you still tag me on some of the stuff that needs to either change or evolve, and we are in a process of learning from you guys and trying to make things better and give you guys a better experience not just a shopping platform where you can just log online and try to buy Dua and you get the Duas at your home, but actually give you guys a better experience. So for that, there's a lot more coming on to the website. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but we made it easier for you guys, where you can just see the image and there's a banner up top. It says inspiration.
Or a hybrid or
Dual original.
Yeah.
So it's easier for you guys to just scroll through, skim through the website and just pick your favorite ones. I mean, if you guys are in search for inspirations that released this week, or you heard about this in the group, you can just quickly do those. So also on the website there's a quiz coming up.
Yes, a quiz is coming up.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the delays around that one, but yeah.
7 months in the making. Yeah.
Yeah, when I release, so the new version that you guys are seeing right now of the website has launched on January 19th.
Yes.
Which was his birthday. So we did that, but he didn't do his part before the site. So we're supposed to launch
Which
the
was
quiz.
a quiz.
Yeah. So what's this quiz and what's our idea of this quiz is basically, so as you guys know, I mean, we are the biggest fragrance collection. I mean, you guys already know this. I mean, 1,500 plus variants available online. So if you guys are Dua fam, I mean, but if you are a new person listening to this for the very first time or never heard about Dua brand, log on to Dua brand and you'll feel what we are trying to deliver through this quiz. If you are in market for a certain fragrance, definitely you can do that. I mean, if you are in market for Sauvage, I mean, you can definitely look for that. Just type in and it'll come up. We have dynamic search, so it'll give you that exact match. But if you are the very first Dua customer or a visitor on the website, it's really hard to pick which one is your next favorite fragrance. So in order to do that, because that was one of the first concerns that I addressed to him, that hey, I mean, if I'm new to the brand, I mean, help me understand this. That on that note, we started working on the quiz, and with the team we have overseas and in LA, need to mention a couple of names: Alice, Rimsha. I mean, those girls are fantastic. So they worked on it with me, trying to develop a flow chart, sort of a flow where you ask, I mean, where we are asking multiple questions. Hey, I mean, where are you going to wear your fragrance? I mean, what's the occasion? Indoor, outdoors? Are you looking for fragrance for daily wear, office? Are you going on a date? Which season? So answer those simple 4 or 5 questions and we will recommend you, and those recommendations are coming from him. And then I mean, we are trying to kind of match our energies on that one, because once he recommends something, we'll go on our back end and try to see, I mean, if people are buying those fragrances in those seasons or not. I mean, and that's whole science behind it. But I mean, just to make it short, I mean, we are trying to make your life easier if you are
that's the bottom line.
Yeah. And if you're new to Dua brand, I mean, we are trying to make your life easier, because choosing your next best fragrance, 1 or 2, one for, let's say, I mean, going to office, one for weekends, and one for outdoors, summers, winters, fall, whatever. You're trying to make your life easier, because picking up 2 fragrances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 1,500, it's quite a challenge.
It really is a big challenge. And you know what? Another thing that this quiz is going to do, which is my favorite part of the quiz, is that the quiz will actually help people find certain similarities and overlap of notes that they didn't know that they would enjoy.
Yeah.
Through this exercise, right?
True.
Like, for example, you remember when we were in Pakistan and we met with Imran Abbas?
Yes.
And doing that verbal quiz with him,
Yeah.
we came up with a memory that he could relate it to his father. Once I told him that
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you
yeah,
like the
yeah,
note
yeah,
of tobacco,
yeah,
and
that
he
happened.
was like, "Oh yeah, my dad was a smoker, and every single fragrance he was
Yeah.
talking about had a note of tobacco that has overlap, right?" So this will be like at an automated in the back end, and that will actually help people give us more directions on trying to create their next signature scent, which
Yeah.
others can enjoy as well through our semi-bespoke service, right? So
Exactly.
it'll have a really nice tie-in to future development of Duas as well for all you guys.
Yes.
That's the best part of it.
So yeah, the quiz. On talking about the website, coming back on the topic. I mean, yes, the quiz is gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna happen very soon. We'll try to have everything in place before, hopefully before October, and get it logged in. And we'll try to do that. And so, in order to, and that leads up to the next thing that I want to address and talk about, because and again, this is the first session we want to talk about all of this. So, and then following up on the next episodes and sessions of Dua.Cast, I mean, you will get to hear actual stuff. I mean, we'll give you the sales overview, since this weekly show will be publishing, or we'll be releasing those every Thursday, and we'll talk about sales and all those details. So yeah, quiz is happening to make your life easier, and we are actually taking your request now openly, because I know that it's hard for him, it's hard for the team, it's hard for my support team, it's hard for anybody from Dua team to just keep up with the tags, and you guys probably be recommended some of the fragrances that we didn't even get a chance to look at.
Correct.
So
and
for that,
they get missed.
yeah, and so for that, I mean, creators at theduabrand.com is the email. If you guys are in the group, you already submitted your request, and so far we have over 300 requests already.
Yes.
So it's
So
in last 10 days.
Yeah, we're compiling them all, and
Yeah.
we will get to work for
And
sure.
then we'll share those. I mean, the ones that we are picking, we'll share those 5 with you that he's gonna work on next 10 days. So we'll share that spreadsheet with you guys as well, and so you guys get to see actually that if somebody requested something, it'll be on here. I mean, we'll try to roll up some screenshots here on which ones we're gonna work on.
Yes.
So it'll be
Yeah.
definitely be on there. Another thing, retail partnerships. We are trying to get into, not trying to get into retail. We are trying to, I mean, who knows? I mean, we'll probably someday do that, but if
one day.
yeah, one day. But if you think, I mean, you guys are in one of those cities where, because we are trying to experiment this right now. I mean, I know somebody she's been a great friend, and she's a designer for South Asian community in Houston, and she loved Dua. I mean, she's been a customer. So and we were talking one day, and she was like, I mean, why you guys are not in my store? And we were like, I mean, yeah, I mean, here's a box, and just rack it. So, and she put it on the rack, and now I mean, we are happy, and the ones, some of you, I mean, who are in Houston, I mean, they're happy because they can always get a backup bottle from them, and they run their
Actually
own.
go and have a place to go and sniff them.
A sniff, yeah. I mean, we have Bakhur and the entire lineup. So it's something in works with not Dua retail, but retail partnerships, business partnerships, you can say. Where we are, I mean, they are, good friends, and just trying to help Dua family. So, and on that note, we are also doing, because I think this podcast will be out on Thursday, and I'm supposed to share that on the weekend.
Yes.
The event.
Correct.
But yeah, just for you guys, I mean, who are watching this podcast right now, because I'm still gonna post that on the group on Sunday. September 2nd, if you're on the group this past Saturday, means a couple of days ago, I posted in the group, if you live in Houston or surrounding areas, we are doing an exclusive fragrance launch in Houston.
Yes.
That's going to happen on September 2nd at Poshak. If you don't know, I mean, we'll either try to put the address in the description, or you can just search Poshak Houston. This is where we have our fragrances too, and there will be a fashion show followed up with an exclusive fragrance launch that you guys haven't seen on our website.
Yes, and we're not going to say which one.
Yeah, so I was about to say it, but yeah. So an exclusive fragrance launch with our international brand ambassador Reema Khan. She's been a friend. She is a film actress, a very well-known name in all across the globe, and she's pretty, she's gorgeous, she's stunning, and you probably have seen her pictures on her ads recently on her website, and she's phenomenal. So she will be there, and we are releasing a very exclusive fragrance that So for some of those who are in Houston, they will get to sniff it first. Since obviously you have to, give that event some sort of an exclusive feel. And for Dua Fam on our website, we'll release a week later maybe.
Depends on when the bottles get in, but yeah.
Okay, so somewhere, but it's gonna get on our website too. But I mean, because we did get some of the stock in, a few bottles, and we are trying to launch that on that day. So September 2nd, if you are in Houston, Katy, Sugarland, Richmond, anywhere near Houston, 45-minute to 50-minute drive, an hour drive.
Come hang out.
Come in and do RSVP for that event because it's invite only. So once you email us, we'll email you back with an invitation. That means that your seat is reserved. So RSVP at theduabrand.com, RSVP at theduabrand.com. I'll mention the email on the description as well. So if you're in Houston, do send us an email. I'll ask him to bring some exclusive fragrances too. I mean, unreleased versions of Dua. So whoever is from Dua family, I mean, they'll get to sniff those. I mean,
yeah, we can definitely do that. That'll be fun.
And some giveaways, some exclusive giveaways from the boutique itself and from the Dua brand as well. So yeah, mark your dates. Along with that, some of the special YouTube giveaways. But before I talk about special giveaways and all that, we are planning the biggest Black Friday.
Oh yes, we are. Black Friday is going to be
the biggest, and I'm going to say it again, the biggest and again, biggest Black Friday in the history of the Dua. Or probably, I mean, one of the biggest on, I would say, in the fragrance industry when it comes to online giveaways for Black Fridays. I mean, we'll probably do that. I mean, because we haven't know what other brands or e-commerce brands are doing in their own space, but I can assure you that it's the biggest Black Friday that you guys have ever experienced from Dua, because I always wanted to get on with him and the rest of the team, and we are going back and forth on multiple ideas and what we are trying to do and how we're trying to do it, but it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. If you know somebody who's a fragrance lover, make sure to get them on Dua before November, because it's gonna be a massive. I mean, I cannot push this enough, because it's gonna be the biggest giveaway in the history of Dua. I don't know. I don't want to say more, but I mean, in next few sessions you'll hear more details about that. And talking about that, there's Labor Day is around the corner.
Right around the corner, and some really good releases lined up for Labor Day.
Some really good releases, along with some again. I mean, whenever there's a special event sales, I mean, those last for 6 days. I mean, you probably have figured it out by now. Yeah, so we are doing some exclusive giveaways on that one too. We'll probably talk about that in the next session of Dua.Cast. But so we haven't raised our prices. I mean, since COVID, whatever the issues we faced, logistics, inflation, raise in prices, raise in shipping, gas prices. I mean, we never went that route where we had to raise our prices. So, and we improved the quality with that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more giveaways coming to you guys. I mean, whenever there's a big sale, I mean, you already figured that out. Biggest Black Friday that we are trying to plan, and there's a lot more gonna happen on this show. Especially we are not reading reviews today, but we will read your reviews, and probably whenever we're gonna record this show, a day or two prior, we'll make a post where they can address their concerns. So at least we have one streamlined, or we'll create another email just for this show. I mean, Dua.Cast at the Dua brand, and so we can read your emails, your concerns. I mean, if you want us to address something anonymously, I mean, not trying to mention that in the group, we'll do that too. I mean, if you have requests, concerns, if you want to be a part of the show, do email us. I mean, you guys already know our emails, but I mean, try to keep it on the Dua.Cast at theduabrand.com, and we'll definitely get to that. But with that being said, I think that was needed.
Yes,
this show is needed for the brand. I mean, we'll keep up with this. This will be a weekly thing. Again, every Thursday, watch this space, and we'll share the link on the groups and Facebook as well, and all of that. We'll try to bring you guys on starting from the next episode. We'll try to bring some of you. I mean, if you want to be a part of the show, do email us. Do mention that in the comment. What do you think about this first session, and what you are thinking about the next ones, and what's the vision?
I think the next one will be a little bit more fun. We'll have more games and activities, and we'll be reading reviews, and like the cap one, that was a little fun one there, right? So we'll be doing more of those, and then especially when we have people come on board, right?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
And talking about fun series, I mean, we are planning a choking series too. Just an FYI.
That's gonna be
so.
who chokes first?
Yeah. Chokes first, basically. So this will be a choking series, which will be a competition. I mean, because he used to do the choking series himself, and I was like, I mean, why not do it together? Where I had to spray on, I get to spray on you, and you get to spray on me, and and it'll be the same fragrance, and let's see how.
Well, it'll be the original and the Dua.
Original and Dua, yes. Yeah. So so we'll do that, and with that, I think we are trying to make. This whole Dua.Cast more, it's a casual version of what we are and what we try to do for you guys. I mean, we'll try to make it as on regular basis as possible and make it very casual, so you guys get to enjoy what we do on backends. Try to address some of your concerns, and just try to keep it real, very real, and
very raw. You guys get to see the people behind the company. We'll probably, especially when you guys come and meet us, it'll be fun when you guys do the tours, and you guys can record clips and stuff like that. And
all that is in the works.
It'll be fun.
Some more tools lined up, and we are talking about some upgrades on the website too. Dua app, we are thinking about it. Some new products, we are thinking about it.
24/7 live chat on the website.
Yes. So that can go away. A lot of your concerns are definitely on our list, and some new products is in the works. We will be releasing some of them on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Some new exciting products. I mean, some new categories that Dua has never released on.
One product we'll be releasing is just a revolutionary way to apply fragrances. Nothing crazy.
Yes, nothing crazy.
It'll just be another product.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's wrap this up. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit the bell notification in the beginning of this show, do it now. I mean, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, do that. And if you haven't liked our page on Facebook, do that. And if you're not on our private group, do that as well. I mean,
please do. We'd love to have you in there, and it'll be fun. We can talk about fragrances.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah. That's all I want to do. And with that being said, it's I mean, we try to do that on with pretty much the same feel. I mean, it's more relaxed. It's pretty late at night too. So once we cut it off, we'll just go to bed and call it a day. But we'll talk later. So like, subscribe, comment, share,
bell icon, ding.
Do all of that. I mean, we were not on YouTube podcast before. So whatever the other influencers do say,
please just do all of that.
Just copy paste that and do whatever the actions. But we just know how to make you happy, make you feel good, and make you happy. So we'll just keep on doing that. But we'll talk later. Take care.
See you guys.